Merhabalar, diğer bir röportajımızda beraberiz. Şimdi yanımızda Sarmad Latif var. Ona İngilizce sorular yönetip bu kurultayla ilgili düşünce ve görüşlerini alacağız. Hi, again welcome to our Congress.
Thanks for having
Now I
me.
will ask you some question about our Congress, what you're thinking about that.
Yeah.
The first question, AI and hydrogeology, did you apply something new or did you develop your own system?
Yeah, thank you so much. First of all, I would like to warmly thank the head of this Congress for inviting me as a session chair for new technologies and artificial intelligence applications in hydrogeology. This is a great area. Yeah, personally, I have developed various machine learning and deep learning models for forecasting different hydrogeological parameters. For example, rainfall, to the rivers, to the lakes, to the reservoirs of the dams. For example, the amount of inflow, the amount of discharge, the amount of water usage, and the need for water supply. So these models could work very sufficient as a early warning system for the governments, so they can be aware of what's happening in the future, then they can be prepared for that.
That's good. Also, it's based on the forecasting system. You cannot get that too much.
Usually the traditional forecasting system does not work in the age of climate change. You know, climate change has changed a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, the traditional method is not working well for predicting what's happening in the future. That's why we rely on a new technology, which is AI and its new branches, its developed branches like deep learning models,
Yeah.
to be able to like capture the trends and the patterns of rainfall, of inflow, of any other hydrological parameter that could be very effective for future water resources management.
Okay, thanks so much. And the last question I will ask you, how the geothermal sector of the water and the energy could rely on the AI technology for the management and the natural resources?
This is a very great question, actually. Thanks for asking this question. Actually, there is a huge gap globally, not only in Middle East or in these countries. There is a huge gap between science and policy. Okay,
Yeah.
so how to fill this gap, how to manage this gap properly? There should be a great cooperation between governmental institutions and universities and research centers. So once we have this collaboration, they can fund the research centers through various projects and different experts. We have a lot of experts in Turkey. We have a lot of experts in other Middle Eastern countries. So they can work on developing different AI models for the sufficient use of energy, for good production of energy, for forecasting system as an early warning tool for the government. So once this collaboration and this cooperation is started, AI can fill this gap because we have a lack of communication between scientists and policymakers. So AI can fill this gap by predicting what's happening in the future. So the policymakers will have a clear image for managing the natural resources and water resources overall for the future situations.
Thanks so much for giving this question.
Thanks for having me.
And also, I want to learn about you. What's your background? Where you come
I'm Sarmad Latif. I'm a senior researcher in water, climate, and AI, working as university lecturer at Süleymani at Komar University of Science and Technology, also teaching at American University of Iraq Süleymani. And here I'm honored for being a session chair for new technologies and AI applications in hydrogeology and to contribute to this great Congress.
Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. My pleasure.